have you worked here?
2 years. Yeah. It's been pretty good. I like it a lot. Like it took a while to learn everything about the cars, you know.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
And like there's still stuff like, you know, like that little stuff that you had there.
There's some things that I don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is where we build all the cars. Every single Legend and Bandolero that has been built since 1994 coming out of this facility. So you can see, like, we got a bunch of cars right now going to Mexico. We're getting ready to send to Mexico all of these Legend cars.
Oh yeah.
We ship cars now to, I think, 27 different countries.
Oh really? I saw Australia one.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, Australia. We've sent cars to, in the time I've been here, we've sent cars to Mexico, Denmark, France, Sweden, Finland, South Africa, Australia, South Korea,
Really?
Canada. No, but they don't really count.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty close.
They're pretty close. So yeah, we build all of our chassis ourselves. So we get the steel in a big, long 30, 40-foot sections, and we cut it, bend it, weld it into shape. We get the steel from a company called Stock Car Steel, and they provide a lot of the cup car teams use them to get their steel they build their chassis with. So it's the same high quality steel. This is a sedan right here, and I guarantee you it's going overseas. It's going to speed. Yeah, the coupes are really big here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have.
And sedans, for whatever reason, the Europeans eat the sedans because they do primarily road racing.
Okay.
They race them on road courses, so most of the time those guys want a sedan for whatever reason.
Yeah.
They think it's better on a road course.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's just sort of the way it goes.
They're the customer. If that's what they want, cool.
Josh here mounts all the tin inside, all the sheet metal. And he paints them and puts bodies on them. He's our body work guy. And he deals with all of our trades.
Whatever Dan needs.
Like the shirt.
Oh, thank you. What?
A month and a half ago to wrestle out there.
Oh,
okay.
yeah?
Iowa, did you also?
I grew up in
You
Iowa
grew up in
City
Iowa
out there, so
Yeah, we were somewhere.
Okay.
We didn't do too bad as a team. We got beat in the finals by
Oh, yeah?
a team from Iowa. So.
Okay.
yeah. Wrestling's big in Iowa,
Yeah,
so
they're,
it's
they're really good.
And there's a lot of the different components and stuff that we build ourselves.
all like
Like nerd bars,
Okay.
rear end housing.
Yep.
This is all stuff that we build ourselves here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
very cool.
All of the Legend cars, whether they are a sedan or a coupe, they all start off with the same subframe. So we'll have a guy down here that just all he does all day is just build subframes, right? And you can see he's got quite a few of them ready to go. And then they put everything in a jig, and of course these are made on a jig as well. But they put everything into a jig and then start putting it together. You can see he just sort of tack welded it
Yeah.
together. Now it's not, he still has to finish all the welds and stuff, but he gets everything in place. So, sort of the beginnings of a chassis.
That's pretty sweet.
I said we probably build it at least a car a day. Yeah, probably a car a day.
One car a day, about.
Dealers overseas. Right, so like Mexico, right? I mean, so they put an order in 12 cars, whatever the case is, and then they kind of go, start working on those, knocking those out.
What are those?
That's the modified and
The
the.
dirt modified. It's basically the only car that we built that didn't do well, that wasn't successful. I think we built 25, maybe 26 of them, and they just didn't. I mean, when the economy, I think they came out in 2010, the economy was just in the tank.
It was bad timing.
Bad timing, and then just you know, the thing about the legend car, obviously you guys know, is that you can race it on dirt as well as asphalt. So a lot of our guys were like, I mean, you know, already
Why
raced
buy a
it,
different
yeah,
car
you know
when you
what I
can
mean,
race what
raced
you
it,
already
yeah.
got?
So
You guys make the roadster too?
yeah, we do, and that's a Thunder Roadster over here. Although this one is like a street legal Thunder Roadster, with the guy he made it street legal himself. It doesn't come from us like this.
Oh, so that's all
like,
street legal and everything.
This one's a street legal one, yeah. Cause see, he's installed headlights.
Oh, that is cool.
He's got turn signals. He's got, you know.
Do you guys still sell a lot of Thunder Roadsters, or?
Thunder Roadsters, not as many. I mean, I'd say we probably build 4, 5 a year, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
There's a decent number of them by us that
But
run.
they're the same people, they're not growing. Like
Yeah.
the ones that have them.
Oh, they love it. Yeah. And it looks fun. It looks cool, you know.
I think along the East Coast, there's probably about 40 or 50 of them that
really?
run on a regular basis.
Okay.
But that's like from New York to Florida, you know what I mean? And then out on the West Coast, about the same amount. I'd say there's probably 100, maybe 110 active
Okay.
Thunder Roadsters out there.
You do all your own tube bending and everything too?
Yeah, so we have we have two vendors and stuff under here.
Okay. Oh, these are like kick-ups for the front ends.
Yeah,
And,
they've got,
okay.
yeah, there's one right there.
All right. Cool.
You know, and then they've got another bigger one right there too.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, but we do all that here, and then you can see like where we have the raw material there, and they'll cut it.
It's the same saw we got at work.
Is it?
Yeah. Like literally the exact same saw. Pardon?
Well, I said, what do you?
I work at a steel tank fabricating company. So cut steel, carbon steel, stainless steel type stuff.
Right, okay. This is just sort of like a holding area. It's sort of where we keep a lot of inventory. Primarily we keep engines here, so
So each box has an engine there?
each box is 2 engines.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, so inside the crate they have these metal containers and whatnot. So whenever they take them out, we reuse them to ship engines to people, you know. So, but yeah, all these engines come over on a container ship directly from Japan. So we have we have an exclusive deal with Yamaha of Japan, and they send them over directly from them. They actually only make this engine for us now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't make it for anybody else. So. They don't put it in their bikes and stuff anymore, so it's like a deal where
They just
they crank
make it
out
for you guys,
Yeah.
make a bunch of them and
Yep.
ship them. And
exactly. Yeah. So we get like 300 or 400 of them in at a time.
so even the ones that will end up in Europe or
They come
wherever
here
they
first.
come here, and
That's
then,
right. They get built. Because see, this engine right here, this is how it comes from Yamaha. And as it sits, it probably makes about 110 horsepower. But we bump all of ours up to between 140 and 144.
Okay.
They're all in a 4 horsepower window when they're built here. And they do a lot of stuff to them to fix them up. So like, they've got these, from Yamaha, they come with like paper gaskets in them. So we pull those out and put like high quality Cometic aftermarket gaskets in them. They'll mill the heads down to give a bit greater compression in the engine. They completely, reseat, like rehone and, on all the valves. Put heavy-duty valve springs in them. The cylinders actually don't have steel sleeves in them when they come from Yamaha, so we have to put steel sleeves in the cylinders.
you guys have to do a decent amount
We
of work.
do a lot of stuff, and then we put aftermarket pistons in them, and then there's all kinds of other little things that they do to them. But basically, we bump them up from 110 to between, like I said, 140 to 144 horsepower, and then we add stuff to it like the top end oiler, which goes from the crank up here into the heads, pumps oil. Basically
Yeah, like
directly
on
from the
this
crank.
one right there. Yeah.
Exactly. Like
All those have
on
that.
all of them. Yeah.
So these are all used motors
These are
here.
all used motors. These are motors that are coming in for
It's a big
rebuilds.
cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the stuff in the back there is that stuff's just been here.
Just
since I've been here.
extras.
I don't know. That's just like extras.
That's
stuff.
like the graveyard.
Yeah, it's just.
But these are all customer motors
Those
that
are all
are
customer motors,
in
yeah.
some sort of.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of
There's
them-
Jagger's motor.
Yeah, some of
He
them.
races with us.
Some of them have been blown up. It's funny. You can see like that one right there.
You get
Oh,
some
yeah.
holes, yeah.
See the hole
Oh,
in
wow.
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 So you know, I
Yeah.
mean, stuff like that.
Some of them take a little bit more work than the others.
That's right.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So.
Is that the rod brake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they just blow out the side of the case and it's done. So yeah, so we rebuild them, and then of course all of the engines have to be rebuilt and resealed by us.
Through you guys, yeah.
Right, that keeps everybody on an even playing field, and it helps to pay the electric bill.
Yeah.
I've sent a couple here.
Yeah. We've sent multiple here.
Yeah. No, but I mean, because the idea behind it is that everybody's got the same capability in their engine. You know what I mean? So
That's a
it's
little
I mean, all
series.
it's a sealed spec class. So.
Yeah. Cool.
So this is the engine shop. In here, we'll tear it apart in the back, and we have like an industrial parts cleaner back there, and they clean everything up, and then they use our milling machine over there to mill the heads down. The red machine over there is the sturdy machine. I think they use that for valve work.
Okay.
So they do a lot of stuff in here basically with all the individual components of the engine, and they're all kept together on a cart. So like you can see like this cart right here that has an engine on it.
That's
Those are
all that engine's
It's all
parts.
that engine's parts, right? So like they'll take everything apart and they keep it all together. And then of course, I mean, it'll have an assigned cart, and they're working on one part or another, and they put it all back together on the cart, and then they wheel it across the hallway here.
Put it
It
together.
comes in here to Bobby, Master Bobby. He puts it back together.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, so we got so like all these are engines that they're going to be putting together that have already been worked on. You know what I mean?
Like all the parts are
majority
ready,
is-
they just need to assemble it. That's a lot
Exactly.
of work to do.
There's a lot of work, yeah. And then you can see we've got some new engines back there. So here, so again, some of these are brand new engines, some of them are used. It looks like most of these here are the used engines. Customer rebuilds.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
So that's sort of how it works. And then the last step, so after they get the engines together in here, the last step is to, I always think it's a push when it's a pull. No, it is.
It's all right. We won't judge.
So the last step is to come in here and go on the dyno. So we have a chassis dyno, right? It's not just an engine dyno. So it actually measures the amount of horsepower and torque that the engine
At
puts
the-
out at the ground. Because basically we have two rolling chassis. There's one of them right there. That gray one, and then there's another one over here. But basically, they just put engines on them all day. They swap the engines out on them. And then they'll roll the whole thing up here, and then this is the drum for the...
It's just a super flow.
Superflow, okay.
Right.
That's
So,
cool.
so when we say that it gets 140 to 144 horsepower, we mean that's what's getting to the ground, not what it's producing at the crank.
Cool.
So that's,
So do you
True
guys do that
indicator.
for every motor that gets built or
Yes.
rebuilt?
Yes.
New and used? Everyone that comes
On
through?
all the new ones, yes. On all the used ones, I think it is optional.
Okay,
I'm not sure on that. Not 100% sure on that.
cool.
But yeah, so that's typically the way it works. But yeah, so we do that, and the guys will. I mean, it takes a good amount of time to
Yeah.
dyno an engine.
Well, yeah, not only that, you got to mount it and plumb it and...
Yeah, and then basically he'll do like 10 to 20 pulls on it. Once once it's done, I mean, it might take.
The Miller's Ride.
Hey!
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Everything good? Everything
Yeah,
good?
yeah, yeah.
I come here, my customers here, my Snap-on guys here. It's like being in the shop.
Why's it gotta be your step on?
You can just use my Snap-on guy first.
What's going on, Neil?
What's happening? You too.
So yeah, so that's pretty
I
much it in
hadn't
a
seen the
nutshell.
shop before he had, so I wanted a tour.
She's
Yeah.
big on tours.
Nice.
Cool.
Dan used to work for the Park Service, Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Parks and Rec.
Yellowstone.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Tough crowd.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I might see you later today. I think Todd's working some magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking at that before we left.
Yeah, it needs a lot of magic.
Yeah, It's definitely not.
That's
Much more than
Think so?
the bottom right side door. Touching the gas in the front.
Is that so?
Really?
One of the ones that your company built?
Okay.
No, that one not. No.
I'll talk to him. We'll. Okay.
Like ours was a Junkins Racing. And it was
Okay.
It's we had two versions. One was a little bit cheaper, one was super expensive. Like, that one, ours were usually. But it was.
Yeah, so you don't sell too many of them a year, but when you do, it's like.
She measured it. But they bought a company else when before I left. They bought another company. Right. So it had like what you needed, but didn't have all the other crap. You know?
Right.
So,
That's cool.
yeah.
You guys make all the bumpers here, everything? Or is that like
It's
a?
about 50-50. Some of the bumpers we have made for us. I'd say about half of them get made for us and get shipped to us, and then we make the other half.
Okay.
So
I imagine you guys go through a lot of bumpers. I think that would be like a guy's
It's
full-time
unreal.
job.
it's unreal. Oh, and heaven help us if we ever run out of bumpers. Like,
Oh, God,
my
yeah.
God. Yeah. Everybody's like, hey, everybody, stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Build bumpers. Yeah. No, it's. Yeah, and then so the way we'll do this, right, with all these cars that go overseas is typically they get put, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there might be 12. But yeah, typically what we do is we put them on a container. I think they can put 16 of them in a container.
In one container ship?
Yeah.
Or one container
Because
thing?
they double deck it, like they build
makes
a,
sense.
inside of it, they
Oh my
build like
God.
a. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's a
But
lot.
then so like, you know, when we're done with an engine back there in the engine shop, and then the guys over here are done with the chassis, well then they come together right here. You know what I mean? So they just, these guys are hitting cars together, you know.
That's cool.
They sort of three of them over here that, you know.
Kind of all at the same time.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
yeah, so that's kind of the way it works.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate the time.
Hey, no problem. No problem. Anytime. Then of course, like over there, we had the, you know, like a warehouse with all the parts and stuff. That's kind of just boring.
That's just shelves with stuff on it.
Shelves with
Yeah.
lots of stuff on it.
Cool. Sweet. What are you looking for? What?
Huh?
What?
I was getting on camera. I was
Oh.
saying hi.
So yeah.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, yeah. Cool.
Have a good day.
Hey, you
Yeah,
too.
thanks.
Thank you, man.
Hey,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You too. And the sun's out.
Say what? Who?
I said, and the sun's out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have someone get back to you.
What is it? No. It's a showroom. Just want to point out I'm not the only one that uses rivets. And he won the Legends Million in that car, so, you know, come on. All right. All right, well, that was the tour of the U.S. Legends showroom and shop and everything. So thanks to Dan for helping us out and showing us around. Cool.